What's up, people? This is Big Boss Calvin 83. This is what I want to address. This was on my feed trending, and I'm glad I am flat out happy as hell right now. I'm glad that I caught this on my feed because this needs to be talked about. Me hashtag Me Too advocate hit with new claims of misconduct. I'll read that again one more time. Hashtag MeToo advocate hit with new claims of misconduct. Just came in this morning, February 15th, 2018, by the Associated Press, New York Post. This is the bitch right here. Look, nasty as hell, like a typical feminist. But I digress. Sacramento, California. California Assemblywoman Cristina Garcia, a vocal Me Too leader, faces fresh allegations of misconduct in her office, including frequent discussions about sex and alcohol consumption at the Capitol. Mm-hmm. Guilty as charged. We got you, bitch. San Diego lawyer Dan Gil Leon, I think that's how you say his name, Dan Gil Leon, filed a formal complaint Wednesday with the legislature detailing the allegations on behalf of four anonymous former employees in Garcia's office. We're gonna get y'all bitches, okay? We as men are gonna clap back at this fuckery. But I digress. The complaints allege that Garcia regularly talked about her sexual activity. Damn, before I continue, y'all dudes gotta do better. I mean, unless this bitch is a lesbian or she goes both ways, but if dudes are fucking this nasty ass bitch, this is why women don't feel they need to improve themselves. This is why women feel they don't have to be on do exercise, diet. This is why women feel they don't have to know how to hold a conversation and how to stimulate a man intellectually to keep him, because you got too many thirsty ass simps, mangianas, Captain Saberhole, effeminate bitch made males out here. Just want to fuck everything they say. You see a female or somebody who appears to be a female, and y'all dudes just think with your dicks. Y'all just act on the stereotype. But nobody talks about how so many women out here think with their coochie, think with their clit, think with their pussy, but nobody calls this shit out. But I'm gonna do this right now because we got to address this double standard, this gynocentric, misandric, sexist double standard against men out here. But let me continue. The complaints allege that Garcia regularly talked about her sexual activity, which is inappropriate, but I digress, including with other members in front of staff. In front of staff, they also allege Garcia drank alcohol while doing official assembly business and pressured staff to join her in drinking at the office or at bars. Garcia, in a Facebook post, said she will address each of the issues individually once an. Sorry for the interruption. I'm back. To pick off where I left off, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna try not to sound redundant or repeat anything, but if I do, I apologize in advance. So I believe I left off here, as you can see, in the as you can see the screen. Garcia, in a Facebook post, said she will address each of the issues individually once an investigation has been completed. But she claims, but she said the claims don't square with the atmosphere she worked to create. I'll read that again. But she said the claims don't square with the atmosphere she worked to create. I am confident I have consistently treated my staff fairly and respectfully. That's what she says in quote. Which is bullshit. Okay, anytime, let me tell y'all something this. Let me tell you people this. I've always heard and always been told to my face that with people, oh, I treat everybody the same. No, you don't. That's a fucking lie. Right? Even whether it be in school, the workplace, even in a public place, even in an establishment, nobody gets treated the same. Tell me why you got racism that exists today. Tell me why we got sexism that exists today. And I'm not just talking about misogyny, I'm talking about misandry more so. Gynocentrism. You know what I'm saying? Classism. I mean, nobody gets treated the same. If you like somebody, you're not going to treat them like Joe Blow off the street. Okay? If you're a dude who finds a woman attractive, you're not going to treat her like the ugly chick. Okay? When it comes to tribalism, you're going to treat your people better than people outside your ethnicity and ethnic community. Okay? And those who got self-hate issues, if you perceive a different, like specifically Caucasian people, if you think Caucasian people are gods and the gold and all that stuff, and they're perfect, and you put them on a pedestal, and you treat your own people like shit, and people who are of lighter skin and got their hair's a little bit straighter, y'all, you know damn well you're gonna treat people who you perceive to be better than you, and like what most women do, they treat people women perceive people, specifically men, who they think are better than them and superior to them, they treat them like a king. Women who perceive men to be equal to them, social and economic status, political status, class. They treat those dudes like shit. And if a woman perceives a guy who's not part of the status quo, who's not popular, and who ain't popular with the women, and dudes who are just don't got money like that, and she makes way more money than he does. You know what I'm saying? Dudes who are not popular and got don't that don't have they're not high in status, they're low in status, low in economics, political field, low in class, and not good looking. She treats dudes who she perceives to be below them like shit. She could be at the bottom of the totem pole too. When it comes to looks, stats, fame, economics, money specifically, class, but it don't matter to women because women have been taught to be hypergamous. People have been taught in general to see a certain group of people superior to them. That's why we got a government. That's why we worship rich people, wealthy people. That's why we do what they say. Nobody treats anybody the same. If you like somebody, if I find somebody attractive, am I going to treat them the same? If I have when it comes to family, when it comes to a person who's outside my family, who do you think I'm gonna treat better? You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm against people. I'm for true equality. Don't get that shit twisted and don't get that shit fucked up, y'all. What I'm saying is that yes, I do. To be honest with you, to tell you the truth, Calvin, telling you the truth right now, Big Boss Calvin, telling you the truth right now. I treat people the same, but let me tell you what I mean. I hold everybody. I hold all people to a standard. I hold all people to a standard. That if I can live up to that standard, then I'm going to hold y'all to that standard. That's the difference between me and everybody else. Yes, when it comes to family, I may show a little bit of favoritism over a stranger. And a lot of times with Negroes, I notice that when there's colorism, that the lighter skinned family members get treated better than the people who are brown and darker. Okay? But I understand Caucasian supremacy. I understand the brainwashing we have been we have been forced to take. You know what I'm saying? Been bestowed upon. You know what I'm saying? We have been colonized. You know what I'm saying? Nobody treats people the same. If you like somebody, you're not going to treat them the same as the person you don't like. But you gotta hold but the difference is you gotta hold people to a same standard. If you want to be treated a certain way, you gotta treat people the way you want to be treated. The same standard. Even if you have somebody who's your favorite and you connect well, you got something in common with, or you think somebody has more than you, or you think you like that person because they're good and they're sexy and shit, and you find them attractive, or you hold them to a higher value. But my thing is, we have been taught that this is not nature, this is programming. Nobody treats anybody the same. I've seen people, and I have worked. I have went to school. I've seen teachers, specifically women teachers, treat girls better than they do the boys. Especially if the girls are prettier. You know what I'm saying? I seen the only time a female teacher, because most of the teachers I went to school, and I'm pretty sure you went to school in the same time. I'm an early '80s baby, and I'm pretty sure those who can relate, who's been born in the '80s and grew up in the '90s, and those before, or those who are Gen Xers, y'all can relate to this. And those who are younger than me, y'all can relate to this. We are seeing if a woman teacher, most of the teachers we've been raised by women, y'all. There's no equality in this shit. There's too much privilege and too much power with one group, and there's no responsibility and accountability. Meanwhile, mind you, you got a bunch of people who don't have no status, don't have no privilege, don't have no damn power, but we're held accountable and treated like shit out here. The only time a woman would treat a guy better is she found out if she secretly wanted to fuck that track star, football star, basketball MVP. You know what I'm saying? It usually has something to do with sports. These tall and handsome and good looking and come from privilege, money. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time women, specifically women teachers and those who work, those are school officials who are women, even even dudes. You know what I'm saying? Who are in managerial positions, dudes who are empowered, the principal, assistant principal, those who work in an administration, guidance counselors. The only time a guy would be treated better than a chick is he's a track star, football player, baseball player. I'm talking about MVP, basketball player. Unless he's the president, school class president. You know what I'm saying? Well popular, come from money, got ties to politicians, famous people, rich, wealthy people. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time. But most of the time, overall,
Girls got treated better than the boys.
especially with women, you got dudes, who treated the girls better because secretly these old ass males wanted to fuck them. Yes, you got some lesbian chicks who wanted to carpet munch teachers because female teachers who are carpet munchers too, who wanted to secretly eat their coochie. I'm keeping it real. So when I see stuff like this in this quotation, I am I am I am confident I have consistently treated my staff fairly and respectfully. That's bullshit. That's a fucking lie. That's all I'm saying. Garcia took a leave of absence last week following news she's being investigated for allegedly groping a colleague's former staff member. Danielle Ferrero. Danielle Ferrero. I think that's how you say his last name. Danielle Ferrero. Ferrero. Also Ferrero. Danielle Ferrero. I think that's how you say his last name in 2014. The allegations against her marked a stunning twist to the sexual California. I'll read that again. The allegations against her marked a stunning twist to the California legislature's widening sexual harassment scandal that took that first broke open last fall and prompted two assemblymen to resign. A joint committee which launched in January in response to allegations of rampant and persuasive harassment at the legislature will have its second meeting Thursday and hear from legal experts to discuss how to create effective policies. The nine-member legislative committee, the nine-member legislative committee has largely avoided commenting on specific allegations against lawmakers, but its members have offered blistering criticism of a system they say is clearly a system they say is clearly broken. Duh. The system is clearly broken and needs to be destroyed. But I digress. Garcia, a Democrat representing Southeast Los Angeles, has been a vocal leader of the Me Too movement. Hashtag the Me Too uh, has been, I'll say that again. Garcia, a Democrat representing Southeast Los Angeles, has been a vocal leader of the hashtag Me Too movement and a fierce advocate for women's issues. She had been the chair of the Legislative Women's Caucus before she took her leave of absence. Caucus members voted Wednesday to install Democratic Assemblywoman Suzanne Aikman as the, the interim chair. Garcia has offered numerous bills about sexual assault, activity, and consent, but she obviously don't practice what she preaches. It's okay for women to sexually harass, sexually assault men, rape men, lie on men, make false accusations, specifically falsely accuse a man of a sex crime, make false rape accusations against men, and we as men, our lives are fucked up, destroyed. Our lives are destroyed. Our livelihood is gone. Lose our job, lose our business opportunities, get kicked out of school. We could get jumped, we can get killed, we can be in jail for a long time, get raped and killed in prison in most cases. But y'all women don't care about that because we're just guys. We're just guys. I mean, because men have no feelings and men are not supposed to have no human rights. Only y'all supposed to be humans and care about people. Women just care about other women. And maybe if you're a man, if she has a son, she might care about you. But nowadays, most women just care about women and other females, girls and women. And that's sad how feminism has fucked you women up. I mean, y'all minds are fucked up because without men, y'all wouldn't be here and be in the positions that y'all are reaping the benefits of. But I digress. I'll say this again. Garcia has offered numerous bills about sexual assault, activity, and consent, issues which current staff members said are discussed in the office when relevant. Gillian, who has represented clients in past high profile sexual harassment cases, such as the case against former San Diego Mayor Bob Filner, said his clients will cooperate with an investigation but do not want their names to be public at this time for fair retribution. Quotations. My clients will vigorously defend what they have said, but I will insist that the Assembly takes serious steps to ensure their protection against reprisal. Guillaume said in a letter he delivered to the Assembly Rules Committee after a press conference on the Capitol steps. Damn, this is a long ass article. Okay, but let me finish this. None of the new complaints involves physical contact, but Gillian said the former employees considered Garcia's frequent talk about sex a form of harassment, which is because if I don't want to talk about that subject, leave me the hell alone with that shit, women. But I digress. In addition to the sexual harassment, the letter alleges Garcia created a hostile work environment by being vindictive towards staff and abused her authority, yeah, that's what most women do, by the way, but I digress. By asking her staff to perform personal duties such as taking care of her dogs, the letter also alleges Garcia asked staff members to help with campaign activities for her and other lawmakers on state time. Tom Reardon, Garcia's former chief of staff, said he never heard or was told that Garcia was discussing her personal sexual activities in the office. Y'all are so damn naive. Women do that all the time. Trust me. I work with them, but I digress. He said alcohol is occasionally present. He said alcohol is occasionally present at the Capitol, but drinking is never excessive. Quotes: There are times in a lot of offices where someone will have wine or that nature, he said. Quotations. But there has never been excessive drinking like it's some kind of drinking party. Ashley Labar, her current chief Ashley Labar, her current chief of staff, also denied the allegations. I've never seen the member engage in the behavior listed in the letter by Mr. Gillian. She said, "You know she's full of shit, right? Because most women will take up for their homegirl. Women take up for other women all the time. It don't matter how wrong her girlfriend is, how wrong another woman is. Women stick together because they're under this illusion that the world's against them. They're under the evil patriarchy. The only patriarchy that exists is elite, upper echelon, Caucasian supremacist slash Jewish supremacist patriarchy. But these same females worship Caucasian males. Okay, especially dudes like Donald Trump, dudes like the Rockefellers, dudes like that are part of the Rockefeller family, the Bilderberg, Bill Gates. You women worship dudes who are in positions of power. The majority of dudes who are in positions of power are upper echelon Caucasian males. Even Caucasian males at the lower level. You women, specifically women of color, worship the motherfuckers. Okay? You see this female right here? She guilty. Because it's funny how when men come forward and talk about how a woman is sexually harassing him, talk about how a woman is groping him, saying lewd shit, doing lewd behavior towards him or these group of guys, group of dudes, group of men. And when a man or a group of men come forward and talk about, hey, this woman is talking, saying inappropriate shit, she's making lewd comments, her behavior, she's doing questionable behavior, doing perverted behavior, lewd behavior. You know what I'm saying? She's talking about sex. She's flirting with me, over being flirtatious when I don't want to be bothered. She's touching me when I don't want to be touched. She's groping me, feeling my private parts. She's flashing me, being a tease, all types of shit, saying crazy shit, and then pressuring you to be with her, do some sexual with her. And if you don't do nothing with her, she gets mad, and then she lies on you as a man or a group of men, and then your life's destroyed. Trust me, dudes. Trust me, people. Trust me, men and women out here watching and listening. I have worked with women, and I know how women get down. I've seen women use their femininity use their female sexuality. I've seen women emotionally manipulate people, specifically men, to get what they want. Usually, or exchange, get men to do favors for her in exchange for sex. Women will fucking suck their way to the goddamn top. Women will play the woman card just to get ahead. I've seen women be flirtatious or be sexually aggressive, and all they want to talk about me is about sex. I'm like, I guess because I'm a brother, because I'm a so-called black man, I guess these women think because especially with so-called non-black women, why should be called Caucasian or a woman of color who's a brown woman, and then another ethnic woman of color who's a brown chick. For some odd reasons, they feel emboldened to flirt with brothers. And if a brother receives, now they want to pull back. If she gets caught being too sexual with a brother, just a man, period, but specifically a so-called black man or a group of black men, now she want to yell rape, she want to yell sexual harassment, and falsely report that brother to HR. Or if a dude don't want to accept her sexual advances and just don't want to give her no attention, now she feels emboldened. I'm gonna lie on this dude. I'm gonna make this dude life a living hell. I've seen women, women I work for, they be teasing. They be showing me their feet. Some of them be showing me their boobs and all that shit. Teasing me with their butt, asking what I'm into and all that type of shit. And I'm like standing here, sitting here. I'm like, I'm at work. You can talk to me tell me all this wild shit that you're into. And when we get off the clock, we can do whatever we want. We can do whatever the hell you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But women feel emboldened to be sexual in the workplace. But if a dude responds or don't respond, he's screwed. Women will pull the woman card. You didn't give me a promotion because I have a vagina. No, no, no. We didn't give you a promotion because you're late all the goddamn time. You didn't get that promotion because all you do is take long ass breaks. All you do is gossip or talk about dumb shit. You do a half ass job, a less than half ass job at your tasks, at your responsibilities. You're always getting dudes to do shit for you. That's why. And that's nothing to, so don't play the woman card and don't pull the gender, don't pull that false card of misogyny when that's not the case. You don't get the same pay as men because y'all take too many days off. Y'all don't know how to negotiate. You don't demand shit. You're too passive as hell. You just feel entitled to shit, but you don't want to go after it. You don't want to work for it. You don't want to earn it and achieve it like men. That's why we don't take y'all bitches seriously. Okay? For some odd reason, when you got work, for some reason, women feel uncomfortable to be flirtatious with you, talk to you. And Mr. Money AD has said it because women feel, this dude got a job just like me. Oh, I know what he got. I know what he's making. Oh, so I'll just hook up with him instead of just talking to dudes, you know, on the street or since we got social media, you can meet up and you got these dating sites and women don't have to pay to put up their profile. I don't know about nowadays because I have never been on a dating site for the last 10 years. But a woman can have a free profile and dudes will still hit on her. But they complain about that shit. And then when dudes don't pay her no mind, now they're crazy as hell. And now all of a sudden they're just inboxing dudes, random dudes, teasing them and shit. Sending naked pictures and sending pictures of their pussy, pictures of their feet, pictures of their hands. Oh, look at my manicure. Look at my pedicure. It's pictures of their butt. You know what I'm saying? No, everything. No, making all sexually suggestive photos to random dudes. You know what I'm saying? Who ain't trying to who are not trying to holler at them. And if you got a girlfriend or you've seen multiple women, now she want to be with you. Y'all women know this is true. Y'all don't want to talk to a dude who's single. No, y'all want to go after the dude. If a dude is pushing up, it's like saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Even if he don't have no girlfriend, he's single, or he look like he don't have a lot of experience with women. Instead of giving him a chance and just getting to know him, you actually better off talking to a dude who ain't out there like that. You know what I'm saying? But no. And he's more likely to be monogamous. He's less likely to cheat. He's more likely to respect you. But no, you want a challenge. You want that bad boy. You want that thug. You want that dude who's been in and out of jail. And that's another thing. I don't understand why women just get so thirsty over a dude who's in jail. Why are you talking to the dudes in jail when you got dudes, so many dudes out here who will give you the world? But no, you like that street life. You like that drug dealer that you complain about. You like that womanizer because there's so much fun. Because there's such a challenge that I can change a motherfucker. I can change him. That's what it's about. That I want to change him, but don't you change me as a woman. You accept me for who the fuck I am. No, I want. And then when you old and stuff, then you want to get serious. Oh, I'm looking for a dude, but he gotta be on the rise, gotta be on the come up, especially a younger dude. You know, for some reason, when a woman is like in her late 30s and 40s and even 50s, now all of a sudden they can't talk to the dudes who are older than them because they moved to a younger chick, another younger woman, fucking with younger women. So they're too old for that. So or the dude, or a lot of times because I remember my aunt was talking about this. She used to fool with older men, but now since she's in her early 50s, she don't want an older man because she said, hey, he got to be able to blow my back out. He got to be freaky. He got to be energetic and sexual with me all the time because women when they get older for some odd reason they get way more hornier than dudes. You know what I'm saying? When they get older, so they want somebody who's fun, energetic, and exciting. You know what I'm saying? And then when they see a dude who's on the come up on the rise and got more opportunities to achieve, oh, they're gonna jump on that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna jump on that because you got to think about it. I don't know how to put this in words. They're gonna jump to that dude because and try to compete with younger girls. This dude is young, so he's gonna probably so she's gonna try to lie about her age, say she's younger when she's not. You know what I'm saying? And try to steal him away from the younger chicks, girls who are like the same age as him and younger. Just greedy as hell, man. Just greedy. And you know, and now it's like, I mean, dudes are, and she can't talk to dudes her own age because we already know, hey, I try to talk to you, you dismissed me, you put me in a goddamn friend zone. Now you're used up, you got multiple kids, or you can't biologically have kids because you put your career first. You said you spent years saying you don't need no man because you had dudes coming at you left and right. You were too picky as hell. Now all of a sudden you old and gray and shit. Now you don't look at this as attractive as you once did. Now you fat or you're sagging over your titties are sagging, your ass is sagging, you got wrinkles. Now I don't want to talk to you. And that's why some women get so angry when a dude, especially after age 30, don't look your way. Some of you women just age bad because y'all don't take care of yourselves properly. Y'all don't like working out like y'all claim to. For some reason, they just lose that motivation. Women just lose that motivation when they get older. Well, I don't want to sweat. I don't want to get dirty. I don't want to be running and jumping like a lot of you men do. Even a man who's like 500 pounds, y'all, he'll still play basketball, run up and down the court, play football, play all types of sports, even though he out of shape, and still have a good time. But women, who's 400, 500 pounds, they don't want to do shit. What does that got to do? Everything has. I mean, a lot of what I'm saying is related. It's relevant to with the topic at hand. This bitch is talking about women's issues. Look at her, y'all. Ain't nobody want to fool with her unless it's some younger, thirsty ass dude. He just can't get the women he want, especially women his own age. So or younger. So he's gonna be like more receptive to getting with her because she's gonna push up on him. You know what I'm saying? Even if she really don't want to. She like, hey, no, that's some easy like. That's how women look at it. It's no different than some dudes, who look at younger chicks. They think, oh, she's an easy like, she could be more compliant. The reason why she's more compliant, it has nothing to do with maturity. It's the fact that you got something she wants. Okay, but with women, it's all about freaky. It's about being in the sheets. It's about just 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 being sexual and being wild and crazy because she don't have to be worried about being called a hoe anymore since she's older. For some reason, women get a pass because women can be, when they're older, they can be freaks, be wild and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have to wear. Oh, I don't have to be labeled as easy, as a hoe and a slut, and all that shit. A home wrecker. You know what I'm saying? But this is karma. I told y'all. I mean, y'all women, you women are hypocrites because y'all talk about rape, sexual harassment, sexual assault, dudes doing lewd shit to y'all. But the truth of the matter is, if you like a man, you don't care how if he gropes you or not. Well, actually, you want him to grope you. He can do wild, inappropriate shit to you because you like him. That's what I don't understand. He can grope you. He can be sexual with you. He can just randomly kiss you, grab you by the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Gotta watch my language because I'm around kids now. So he can flirt with you. He can be sexually aggressive towards you because you like him. But when it comes to but the problem is, and then y'all play games and all that stuff. You want to persist and beg and plead for it. But the thing is, when other dudes see that, oh, they're gonna think, well, I can do the same thing he did. No, y'all can't. You know why? Because she likes it and she don't feel you like that. Women don't hold men to the same standards. That's what gets them in trouble in a lot of cases. That's why a man will persist with women. Actually, she told him no. Because you let this other dude do it, so it must be okay for me. No, women got a different set of rules for us men, different types of men. You know what I'm saying? This woman is like these women on this Me Too stuff. None of these women are attractive. Even if I went back and looked at older pictures when they were in their teens, when they were little girls in their teens, 20 specifically, now all of a sudden they use their looks, they use their body, they use their sexuality, they use their mouth, they use their coochie to get ahead. They fucked and sucked their way to the top. You know what I'm saying? Now, since they're not jack off material anymore, since they can't pull the dudes that they want to pull, now all of a sudden they want to talk about Me Too, sexual harassment, abuse and stuff. But you had no problem with a dude cheating on you and abusing you when he was making that cake, when he was making that paper and blowing your back out, hitting the bottom, eating you out, like like a kid, like he ate you out and he made you moan, and all of a sudden that's why you stuck by him. But you women don't want to admit this. Now all of a sudden you're not getting attention from men and you feel slighted because hey, I'm older. Hey, but he's older too. Why he's still seen as more attractive? Why he's still seen as attractive? Because you women put them on a pedestal. The reason why older dudes can still do whatever the hell they want because you let them. These guys got money and stuff. You women were chasing them, so that's why older men can do certain things. But a lot of times, if an older man is broke, he can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you don't look at it like that. And even if an older woman, hey, even if she old, there's some thirsty ass dude somewhere who will smash, okay? Or he's just lonely as hell because women ain't giving him the time of day. I still see women, even if they're older, still have an advantage. A woman can break up with a man and take everything from him, take his kids, take the house, take the cars, all that stuff. If a man does try to do the same stuff, he's laughed at. He's laughed out of the family courtroom. He's laughed at society. He's looked at as less of a man. A lot of you women are just bitter and want to talk all this feminism stuff because you can't and talk about sexual harassment, sexual exploitation, and rape. Ain't nobody want to rape y'all bitches who are old and fat, especially you dyke bitches, especially you feminists. Ain't nobody looking your way. Ain't no dude looking your way. And other chicks who are lesbian ain't trying to fool with you either. And you mad as hell because dudes ain't having sexual fantasy, ain't trying to jerk off. I mean, because I look at it like this. And when a dude does approach you, especially if he's younger than you significantly, and he said, y'all sometimes still be arrogant and think, oh, he's trying to fuck me. No, I'm trying to find out where the fuck can I get a sandwich? Where do you know any places to eat around here? I'm trying to find some. I mean, I don't ask women for directions, but I'm trying to find a spot for my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm asking you, bitch. I ain't trying to fuck you. And if I am, you better be fucking grateful that that I'm giving you the time of day. Don't you be arrogant and crazy as hell. Fuck out of here. You know, man, bitch, please sit your ass down somewhere. See now, see, the chickens are coming home to roost. You were guilty of sexual misconduct yourself, but you want to say men are the only ones who do that shit. Bitches, y'all, man, bitch, women, I swear to God, man. Women, I swear to God, men and women, I mean, stop it with the double standards and hypocrisy. You women are just mad because dudes don't want to look your way no damn more, don't want to fuck you, and don't want to give you no damn attention. Well, you got yourself to blame.